Hey guys, 7WWETALKS here, and this is 7WWETALKS number 3, where I'm going to be reviewing TakeOver The End of the Beginning. Yeah, it was called The End, and then I literally learned today that it was called The End of the Beginning or whatever, because I watched it today. If you didn't see my tweets yesterday, I was unable to watch the live version, which really sucked, and I honestly was like, I'm going to review it, but then I thought, everyone's seen all these reviews and everyone was talking about it last night. No one really cares about it today, but I just wanted to make a video today and I wanted to talk about my thoughts on the show. I'm not going to try to take too much of your time, but um, I'm looking for my thoughts here. Give me a second. But basically, I liked the show. I did. If you want a quick overview, I liked the show. I thought it was pretty good. Some stuff disappointing, but all the matches I thought did their job, and it was good. It was fun. I know a lot of you might not want to hear about it or whatever, but like I said, I just wanted to make a video of it. I wanted to make a video today, and I really like Hangouts. Because I can just talk, I don't have to worry about, messing up or whatever, or I do worry about messing up, but I can just talk without worrying about making the video too long, because Hangouts, the uploading thing's really easy, so it's uploaded as soon as I hit, stop broadcast or whatever, but I just like, I can talk about my thoughts and just go from here. So let's get right into it. Only one bad thing is I do these 7W talks or whatever. This is the third one, like I said. But when people watch it live, it counts for a view, I guess. But once the video is over, it only says like 5 people have watched the end product. Like the people that watched it live, it doesn't say, So it's like the second one only got like 15 views. So I'm a little disappointed about that. Not because, I want hundreds of people watching it, obviously, but it just seems like not enough people are watching it or not enough people care at the moment. So that kind of sucks. So if you do listen to these, if you're, watching TV and listen to this, or, like I say on every episode, if you're, at the bathroom and you're just listening to it, thank you. I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you don't care, let me know. Or like, if you think these could be better, let me know so I could, whatever. But enough of your time. Let's talk NXT TakeOver, the end of the beginning. Basically the end, I'll talk about it that's when I stop reviewing all the matches, but let's get right into it. The opener, Ty Dillinger versus the debuting Andrade Cien Almas. So this was his big debut match, La Sombra or whatever he was before. Sorry, this is my first match ever of seeing him. I've heard of him, and I heard he was this big high flyer, like really good high flyer. So I was like, okay, I'm picturing a small guy, but he's really not. So that's actually pretty cool because he's able to do a lot of power moves, and it seems like a lot of great high flying moves. But as a debut match, it could have been on a regular just NXT episode. They didn't really make it that special, honestly, especially when Dillinger actually had like a cool like outfit when he came out. I just totally forgot his first name, Andrade. When he came out, it was just like, regular. He had the suspenders or whatever, and the hat, like fedora thing, and then he took it off, and he had, wrestling trunks under, and then so it didn't seem like it was that big of a deal. His moveset, I really like. When he did the suicide dive to the outside, but caught in the middle of the ropes like Manic does, or TJ Perkins like he does, and like kind of laid in the middle of the ropes. I thought that was really cool. Then he hit that one, like it was like a cartwheel, a backflip, but mid backflip he hit his double knees to Dillinger, which was really cool. That's a really sick move. And then his finisher was great. It was in the corner. I usually don't like moves like we have to set up like that. I like finishers, where it's out of nowhere. You have no idea when it's coming. But it was cool. I mean, it's Dillinger's sitting in the corner. He runs up, full charge, and then it hits him, double knees. I mean, it looks brutal. So that's a really cool finisher. As for, like a big debut, I don't think that got enough people talking. Like, as like a Kevin Owens debut and something like that, that got people talking. It just seemed like it could have been on an NXT episode. And maybe not the right opponent, because Dillinger, I gotta say, so over with the crowd, so deserving as well, though. He is great. The 10 gimmick, I absolutely love, because it's so simple. It's like the yes chant, but it gets people involved, and people are freaking, doing that 10 chant. And it seemed like more people were, for Dillinger than Andrade. So I was really surprised. Not surprised, but I just thought, man, that's probably not the smartest person to put him up against. And Dillinger's great. I mean, Andrade did the thing where he got up on the top rope and he was like vertical up in the air, like his head was on the or the top turnbuckle, and his feet were going straight up in the air. Dillinger hit a beautiful super kick that looked like it killed him, and I was like, dang, that was sick. But very sad. Not sad that he didn't get the win, Dillinger, because I knew he wasn't, but I wish he would get pushed. I really do. He's great. But Andrade, I like his moveset. I think it could go somewhere, but it just didn't feel special. I don't know. Let me know if you guys agree. It just felt weird. But next match, American Alpha versus The Revival. Probably match of the night, honestly. Freaking just awesome tag team match. These guys could main event. With a stipulation, I very well think they could main event a TakeOver or even the main roster. Because American Alpha, the perfect face team. The Revival, the perfect heel team. They make the limb, targeting a limb and stuff, like, exciting. Like, usually they get to that point in the match and it's like, okay, everything's going to slow down. It's kind of get boring. I know a lot of old-timer wrestlers will be like, that's wrestling, dang it. Work the arm, But I'm just thinking these guys do it in such a fun way. And the illegal stuff they do where, one of them will do an illegal tag, so the ref will be distracted by the guy that did the illegal tag, so the other one can capitalize on it. Just really, really great stuff that they do. The Revival is awesome at that. They're a fantastic heel team. Both tag teams, I think, should be on the main roster now. Great combos, though. Great sequences, especially when they were all four in the ring. American Alpha getting the double ankle lock on was incredible, and it got the fans excited. Put Kurt Angle with them already, WWE. Come on. Have him as their manager, but just, the drop kicks. Jason Jordan makes a hot tag one of the greatest things in the world. It feels like a freaking hot tag, and he just goes absolutely insane. Suplexing people, throwing people around, shoulder blocks in the corner. It's amazing, and they're just both tag teams are really, really freaking good. I was very surprised by the finish, honestly. The Revival were able to get their flapjack codebreaker type finisher on Jason Jordan, and they got the win. So the Revival are the first ever two-time tag team champions in NXT, which was very surprising, I got to say. I think this very well means American Alpha is already going to go to the main roster because I just don't understand why they would lose them if they weren't. Plus, I think this gives Gargano and Ciampa, since they beat the Revival, I think the next TakeOver should definitely be Gargano and Ciampa versus the Revival for the tag titles. American Alpha, they need to go straight up to the main roster like pronto. I really, really believe that. And I'm sure they'll be at the next tapings, maybe a rematch. I hope they don't have a rematch again at the next TakeOver. But, if they do, that's fine. But give them their rematch or whatever at the tapings, and then just have them go straight to the main roster. Honestly, that's what I really want to see. But awesome match. Just really fun. They make tag team wrestling so freaking amazing. It really is. The independent people. Independent guys, they make tag team wrestling fun. WWE seems really to struggle sometimes with tag teams, but those guys are freaking amazing. So Revival walks out with the belts, but these two big, huge guys attack American Alpha, beating the crap out of them. And Paul Ellering, is that how you pronounce it? I have no idea who it is. I'm 19. Give me a break. But he's the manager of the Road Warriors. And the fans chanted, "Who are you?" So that kind of was a little sad and a little awkward probably for him. But then other people were saying, no, they were just chanting at the two big dudes that attacked American Alpha. And that could be very well. But those two guys, I remember they did house shows and stuff with A-Rai, Alex Riley, the released Alex Riley. And they just stood around and were his bodyguards or something. But two huge dudes. So maybe they feud with American. I think they're going to feud with American Alpha. And maybe American Alpha, kind of forgets about the tag title so we can have Gargano and Ciampa versus the Revival. That'd be really cool. But that's pretty cool. The Road Warriors former manager is back in WWE managing these guys. That's a pretty good start. No doubt about it. So awesome match. Next, we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Austin Aries. In a great match. Maybe good match. I really enjoyed it. The first half was kind of slow. And I was thinking, man, I really hope they speed it up. And at the end, they very much did. I don't know. I was expecting better and just more exciting. maybe a little more time, honestly. But the climax of the match is basically when Aries got a Death Valley driver onto Nakamura on the ring apron, which looked brutal. And then Aries does a suicide dive to the outside where Nakamura dodges it, and Aries eats the barricade, just throat and all. Just, I would not be surprised if he looked like a giraffe after hitting his throat so hard and it springs up as a giraffe's neck. I would not be surprised. But Nakamura grabs him, throws him in the ring, gets on the middle rope, jumps off, hits the knee to the back of the head. Then he does that exploder suplex thing, and like a backdrop exploder suplex, and then does the knee again to get the win. So Nakamura wins, which I'm very happy with. And it's got to be Nakamura versus Joe at the next TakeOver. Like, I really think it does. But it was a good match. I was expecting better. I will say I was. And maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I need to watch it again. But I was expecting better. Definitely not as great as Nakamura versus Zayn, but nothing's going to top that, honestly. Next, Asuka versus Nia Jax for the Women's Championship in a okay to good match. I mean, I don't know why they chose to do these two versus each other, honestly, but basically it's Nia Jax throwing Asuka all around the ring, just killing her, just straight up killing her. She even did a people's leg drop. I don't know if anyone noticed that, because, like I said, I wasn't watching when it was live and I didn't tweet about it. I'm sure everyone did, but she did a people's leg drop. Like, she had Asuka in the middle of the ring, looked directly at the camera, bounced off both sides of the ropes. Like, usually if she does a leg drop, she just bounces off one side and then does the leg drop. No, she bounced off both, did the leg drop. I was ready for that people's leg drop, but she missed. Asuka was able to get out of the way. And basically, Asuka kicked her a few times and got the win with like a punt kick, Shining Wizard type deal. Got the 1, 2, 3. So I think we all knew Asuka was going to win. Maybe get more women's wrestlers, because it just seemed like Nia Jax went through the entire roster and then she got to Asuka and Asuka just kicked her a few times and that was all she wrote. So that was kind of disappointing. I mean, Bayley had a much better win when she was able to choke her out. Like, that made it even more like crazy, but a few kicks, that was it. It was a good match, but I know a lot of people did not like it after seeing some stuff. But in the main event, Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe in a steel cage match. Oh, excuse me. Before that, William Regal was being interviewed, and Bobby Roode walks by during it, and Regal says, I'm going to have to leave the interview, and I'm going to have to go follow. So basically, Bobby Roode walked by, and I thought it was hilarious. I thought they weren't going to say anything, and it just showed Bobby Roode walking by. I was like, dang, they're not even going to say anything, but they did. So Bobby Roode, I can't wait for him to be at TakeOver. I saw someone predict he's probably going to versus Aries at the next TakeOver. And yeah, I very well think that should happen. Aries versus Roode would be really cool to see. To have that guy debut, man. I hope not at just tapings. I really hope he debuts in a big way at TakeOver like Owens did. But we'll see. Main event, Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe for the NXT title steel cage. Really good match. Really exciting. I mean, Enziguri's on, when they were hanging onto the cages, doing the foot stomp off the top rope. They kept saying off the top of the cage when they would do something off the top rope, and it really annoyed me. But the finish was really, really sick. I mean, Finn Balor was going to escape the cage when everybody was saying go to the top to do your foot stomp off, but he went to the top of the cage. Joe grabs him, hits a muscle buster off the top rope, which is pretty insane, and that got the 1, 2, 3. I would go more in depth, but I don't really want to waste your guys' time. You guys saw the match. But it was a really good match if you didn't see it. It was fun. That's how the show ended. Just Joe walking out looking all dominant. Finn Balor, I hope he goes to the main roster. I hope he's not even on at the tapings. Please just send him to the main roster. Please, please, please. Nobody ended the show. I was a little disappointed. I was thinking maybe Hideo Itami comes out. Maybe Bobby Roode even. Maybe Nakamura to, do the little waist motion thing. When you do the belt thing. I'm doing it right now. You guys can't see, but I'm like literally doing it. But no one came out to the show, so that's a little disappointing. A good TakeOver, not the best, obviously, but not the worst, I don't think. I don't know what the worst TakeOver would be. They're all pretty good. It was good. Let me know what your thoughts were, please. I'd love to hear them. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at 7WWETALKS. 7WWE Rocks. I always say that so fast. This is number 3 of 7 WWE Talks. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments what you thought so we can interact about wrestling. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing my Slammiversary predictions, even though I'm not going to get the show, honestly. But I hope it's good. I hope people really enjoy it, honestly. I hope things are looking up for TNA. That'd be really nice. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy a great day. And for the 9,000th time again, thank you so much for watching.